Here's a refresher on the do-undo method. So we have an equation here, and we're actually just going to focus on this side for a minute. So if we think about plugging in a number for x, well, what would we do first? Would we do the multiplication first, or would we add 5 to it first? And if we think about PEMDAS, right? We would do parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, then addition and subtraction. So the first thing we would do, again, we're just looking at this side, is we would multiply by 2. Once we did that, we would have to do our addition and subtraction, or subtraction, and so we would add 5. Okay, well, we go down, and then to undo, we go back up. Just like if we drove to school, we took left, right, left. Going backwards, we would have to do the opposite. So the opposite of adding 5 is subtracting 5. The opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2. And so then if we look at this, now this number comes in. So what x is going to make this expression equal to 21? Well, what's going to make that happen is the undo. So we need to undo all this stuff to this magic number x that gave us 21. So 21 minus 5 is going to be 16. And then 16 divided by 2 is going to be 8. Now, I could check my work, okay? And that's a really good habit you want to get into. So 2 times 8 plus 5, does it equal 21? Because it better. This is that balance, right? We've got a balance scale here and a balance scale here, and it's got to remain in balance. So 2 times 8 is 16 plus 5. 16 plus 5, well, that is 21, and so it works. So our final answer is 8. Okay. Now, what about if we have a problem that has distributive property in it? So this is one that kind of confused people sometimes, right? So if we look at this, we're going to think of our do, undo, okay? And so I'm ignoring this side for right now, but if I think about what I would do, well, you might think, well, first I would do parentheses, right? So I'd have to look in here. It's multiplied by 1, so I don't really have to worry about that, but I would subtract 2. And once I subtracted 2 and was out of the parentheses, then I would multiply by 3. Okay, so do goes down, undo goes the other way. So we're going to divide by 3, and then we're going to add 2. Okay, so let's try it. So now we want to figure out what magic number kind of had all this stuff done to it to equal 36. We're going to undo all that stuff. So 36 divided by 3 is going to be 12.